What is up? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I am Ant.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Macho Man Dan. Dig it. Dig it.
I really like the emphasis you put in it. It's good to
Dig it.
It's good to be back talking. We've been gone for a while. There's been a lot of stuff going on, but we are back and ready for business here.
Sorry, we are back.
We are back. It's been in
action.
It's been a crazy February and a crazy beginning of March, but things are back, and we are covering WWE Monday Night Raw from March 14th, 2022. They're live in Jacksonville, Florida. A lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, but before we get into any of that, I first want to say Monday afternoon, we found out that Scott Hall was taken off the life support, and he was alive for a little bit, but then he eventually passed away. So we obviously want to say rest in peace to Scott Hall. And
R.I.P. Scott Hall.
Yeah, condolences to his family.
True legend, bro.
He was. I always loved Scott Hall. I was a big Razor Ramon fan growing up.
Hey, yo, Chico, say hello to the bad guy, man.
You're about to say hello to my little friend.
No, I was not going to say that. I was going to say hello to the bad guy.
I'm glad that you're
Scott Hall, hands down, definitely one of my favorites. It's a shame to hear what happened.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's a lot of people are like talking, drug. It's not drug related at all. He had hip replacement.
No, it had nothing to do with that. It was just he was old, and
it wasn't.
He was old. Well, listen. I know what happened. I'm saying he was old, and when he went in for hip surgery, a blood clot caused 3 massive heart attacks, and then it's a shame.
And he was born in 1958, so he was 63. But his legacy obviously lives on, and he's a 2-time.
There's just one thing that I'm upset that he never got to do. I'm upset that he never got to win the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
That is a true bad thing that never happened in his legacy. But out of that, I mean, he had a very full career.
Yeah.
Winning the Intercontinental Champion, one of the most famous moments in WrestleMania history, holding up the 2 Intercontinental titles at WrestleMania 10.
Yes. Shame. Yeah. But we do know that he has a career that everyone will never forget, and
definitely
thing that he said bad days don't last, but bad
guys do.
And that's true. You can't.
Yep.
So terrible. Rest in peace. You will be missed. And yes, Scott Hall's a fucking beast. Great wrestler. Even in WCW, he had some good matches, and he was a WCW champion, if I'm correct. Right?
I'm pretty sure he did.
I think he was. Yeah, he was a tag team champion, that's for sure.
Yep.
But yeah, he's also a 2-time Hall of Famer for WWE. So yeah, his legacy does live. But we just wanted to say that before we jumped into Raw. So Raw kicks off with Kevin Owens coming down to the ring, and Kevin says that he will beat Stone Cold Steve Austin down at WrestleMania. And instead of the fans saying, oh, hell yeah, he's going to make us say, oh, hell no, to Stone Cold Steve Austin after WrestleMania. And then after he says this, Kevin Owens hits a stunner on a cameraman. So, Dan, my question for you is, do you think that we will just see the KO show at Mania, or do you think we will get Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens?
Oh, that is a tough question, but I think we'll just get Stone Cold versus we'll get the Kevin Owens show. I think that's what we're going to get. I have mixed feelings about this. Would I love to see Stone Cold wrestle live? Once in a lifetime opportunity for me? Yes, I would. But do I want to see it just for that reason? No, because I know it's gonna end up badly. It's nothing against either men. It's WWE the way they do it. I mean, look in the past. Shawn Michaels, he did it at Crown Jewel. They refuse to acknowledge that he did that. A lot of people refuse to acknowledge that, and it's sad because for a lot of people, it was like it wasn't the first time. It was like, the first ever time and the only time they'll ever be able to watch him wrestle live. And it's a sad way to do that, especially with how bad the match was.
Yeah.
I mean, look at The Undertaker. He didn't want to go out with his last match being against Roman Reigns. That's what it was supposed to be, but it didn't happen. Yeah. He wanted to go on a better term, and I understand that completely. So it is what it is, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I agree with you. I don't think we're going to see the two of them, have an actual match. They're going to get physical, obviously. But I'm excited to see Austin come back because, it's Austin. But like you said, if it's not really if he's in a match, it's going to have to be really good. And it can't just be like a stupid one-off type. I mean, it's obviously going to be a one-off, but it can't be like a Shawn Michaels, Crown Jewel, Goldberg, Undertaker moment. It has to be a really good match. But can they pull it off? We don't know. But I do agree with Dan that I think it's just going to be the KO show at Austin at Mania, which is kind of stupid because Kevin Owens should be booked in a match then if they're not going to actually have him compete. But moving on. Next, we have the WWE United States Champion, Finn Balor.
So weird to hear that.
Oh, no. Wait. Yes. I got confused. I keep getting.
I was like, what are you confused on here?
I Ricochet is the Intercontinental Champion, and So Finn Balor is taking on the former champion Damian Priest, and Austin Theory comes down to the ring. Damian Priest nails a razor's edge to Finn Balor outside on top of the commentary table. Austin Theory distracts Finn Balor, who ends up hitting a plancha to Theory outside. And then that obviously distracts Balor.
Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I feel like we also forgot to mention something here.
What?
We should have said it before this. I feel bad for interrupting, but I just realized this. We didn't mention what happened to Big E.
Oh, yeah. He did. Big E did break his neck.
He thankfully does not need surgery, thankfully.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is a very sad situation considering the fact that that's a way that a lot of people have to end their careers on because of a broken neck.
So is he done?
He's not done, but he's gonna be out for a long time, obviously. But I mean, again, it's a broken neck.
Well, you never know. I mean, Stone Cold broke his neck in SummerSlam '97 and came back.
Okay, true, but that was also the same reason that he had to end his career so shortly because of the broken neck, because he wrestled after it.
No, true.
So again, very unfortunate. I feel very bad for the man, but he's in high spirits, surprisingly.
Yeah, he totally is, and everybody. The whole entire pro wrestling community has come together to support him. And obviously we do here. The Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast support him too. Well wishes to Big E. No, really, I posted something on Instagram about it. So, but yeah, no, it is definitely. I thought he was going to come back longer, but now that you say that's making him hit a bit more.
Yeah, again, very unfortunate, but unfortunately, the show must go on.
Yeah. So we'll see Biggie back in the ring someday. He's gonna be kicking ass when we do see him. And get well soon, Biggie. So Damian Priest ends up getting the win after nailing a reckoning, and then after the match, Austin Theory takes a selfie with Finn Balor. So I have two questions for this one. First, do you think Damian Priest is a good heel?
No.
And why not?
I guess I don't believe him as a heel, if that makes any sense.
Okay. What don't you don't think he's like?
I guess he just doesn't fit the heel character mold. I guess if that makes any sense.
Okay, so you see him more of like a good guy than a bad guy.
Yeah.
It's weird to think that like he debuted last year.
Yeah,
He
definitely.
came up to the main roster with Bad Bunny. Well, not with Bad Bunny, but Bad Bunny. He fought.
He was pretty much the main reason why he debuted in the first place.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the other sad thing too. He's not even going to be on the card, and he was in probably one of the better matches of WrestleMania last year. But I mean, as of right now, he's not on the card. Damian Priest, and the card is getting stacked, man. But my next question is not stacked in the sense. No, not stacked in the sense of great matches, but there's mad matches.
Yeah, I know. I was like, still, I really wouldn't have said it like bad.
No, for me, when I say, yeah, there's too many matches. Okay, here's my question. Why do you think Austin Theory is involved in two storylines? Because he will be fighting Pat McAfee at WrestleMania, but why is he getting involved with Finn Balor now?
I don't know. That is a very good question, but I think it could show off his potential a little bit. Like sure, maybe I don't feel he works as a good heel right now, but that doesn't mean in the future I might think that he could totally change my opinion and turn it around and make me eat my own words. Who knows?
Damian Priest?
Yeah.
He could.
Who knows?
Yeah. I agree. No, I totally agree with you. Who knows? Are you excited for McAfee and Theory?
Nah, not really.
They're gonna have a hell of a fucking match, though. I'm telling you, get ready. All right, next.
We have to wait and see on that one.
Commander Aziz with Apollo Crews is taking on Omos. Omos nails a suplex and gets a fast win. And after the match, he choke slams Apollo Crews. Do we still not care about Omos?
I don't.
Yeah, I still don't.
I'm going to be honest. I keep forgetting that he's even a main roster guy. I keep forgetting.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Omos.
Sorry,
okay.
Omos.
Next, we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Queen Zelina and Carmella. They come out. Queen Zelina is going to be taking on Liv Morgan, who has Rhea Ripley by her side. And they're playing up the whole storyline that Carmella keeps getting distracted by Corey Graves at ringside, causing Zelina and their team to lose matches, which is exactly what happened at Raw. Basically, Rhea Ripley chased Carmella around the ring, and Carmella jumped into Corey Graves' lap, which caused Zelina Vega to get distracted, looking at Carmella, and Liv landed the Oblivion to get the win. Quick little comment, Carmella checked out our Instagram story, so hi, Carmella. Anyways, do you think Carmella's distractions will cost them the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania?
No, not if she keeps doing it, no.
No? Okay. All right. Are you excited to see the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania?
I mean, do I really have to answer that? I mean, I think you got to get that from how I'm speaking.
Well, I'm fucking excited for it. Why not? Fucking Queen's Elite.
I don't know. I feel like WWE is not paying attention to the women's division. It's just not making me care.
You know what, Queen, you know what? You know what really matters?
What really matters?
That Queen Zelina is going to be competing in her first WrestleMania match. So to me,
Anthony, I'm sure you're marking out for that.
She's gonna be making she's gonna be the new HBK of WrestleMania. She's gonna be
Oh, really? Oh,
well,
this is news to me.
She's gonna be stealing the show, man. She's gonna be the next Shawn Michaels. Hey, and Carmella, she checked out the Instagram. So guess what, Carmella, you two are gonna have a fucking epic match. So yeah. All right, moving on. Next, Seth Rollins comes down to the ring, and he says he has a big plan, but he wants his best friend Kevin Owens to come down to the ring as he reveals his plan. And Kevin comes down, and Seth Rollins tells Kevin Owens, listen, I want to be the one to interview Stone Cold at WrestleMania, instead of you, because I think it would be a great idea if I did it. And then Kevin argues with him. And then Sonya Deville comes out. Sonya Deville comes on. She goes, you know what? Here's a great idea. Tonight we're going to see in the main event Seth frickin' Rollins versus Kevin Owens. and the winner will get to interview Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania. Do you think the storyline is good? Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Stone Cold, and the fact that they're in the main event is all a good storyline, or do you think they should pass on it?
I feel like they should pass on it. That's just me, though.
Okay. Yeah. Really, it's like, we're gonna fight over who has a microphone at WrestleMania instead of a match.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Hurt Business taking on the Mysterios, and the Mysterios get the win. And during the match, Logan Paul and the Miz come down and they're on commentary. And afterwards, the Miz and Logan Paul try to get the best of the Mysterios. The Mysterios actually get the best of the Miz and Logan Paul and send them leaving ringside. And who do you think has more advantage going into Mania, Mysterios or the Miz and Logan Paul? And do you think Logan Paul is going to deliver anything at Mania that is relatively good?
No, I don't feel Logan Paul's going to do a damn thing that's worth anything.
Okay.
What really can I say about this? I don't feel this match should be taking place. I feel Rey Mysterio and Dominic, they could both be doing something a lot better, but I don't know, WWE just seems not to care, and that's very sucky because they're good. I feel like they should have the rivalry, the Mysterio rivalry, like Dominic versus Rey, but they just don't pull the trigger.
I don't think they're ever going to at this point. I think that
I guess, and if they do, and by the time they do, it's going to be way too late to do it.
He debuted like when 2020. It's now 2022. 2 years later, and they haven't done anything between them. So I feel like unless it's going to be Rey's like farewell storyline, I don't know. But as of now, I don't think they're going to do anything like that.
Yeah.
And if they do,
right now, it's not looking like I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about Edge being a heel, his new theme music. We're talking about Becky Lynch's assault on Bianca Belair, and challengers to the Raw Tag Team titles at WrestleMania, and who will interview Stone Cold at WrestleMania. Find out when we come back after this quick break. Stay tuned. The Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast family would like you to check out Anchor.
With Anchor, you can record, edit, and publish your own podcast for free.
Distributing your podcasts has never been this easy with Anchor, which allows you to send out your podcast to platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and much, much more.
Get uncensored and download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
All right, and welcome back. Yes, definitely check out anchor.fm if you want to create your own podcast for free. It's a great tool, and you can distribute it to whichever platforms you would like. And I would like to thank you for checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. We are available to stream everywhere. Streaming is available, including Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. You can also check us out on YouTube. Just search the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. Give us a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay notified when new content comes out. And yes, that's really all there is to do. So coming back to Raw, Edge comes out and he has new theme music. And he says
it sucks.
Yeah, Dan is not really a fan of it. Edge says
I'm sorry, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to be more positive.
That's what I thought.
Trying to be as positive as I can be, but no, I'm not a fan. But Edge says that he tried to appease all of us and lost sight, in his goals by doing this. He basically talks about how Roman Reigns can't lace his boots, and Edge is a benchmark in WWE, and he passes the verdict around here, he being Edge. Edge says, AJ, if you make it to WrestleMania, you will be judged. So we already have our answer. We don't really like the music. But do you like this new version of Edge. This is a different heel. He's not really so much. I mean, he's same sadistic Edge as he was before, but this Edge is a bit more deliberate and soft spoken and all that. So how are you liking this new Edge?
I think it could be interesting. It really depends on where they take it.
Okay.
You know?
I like it. I mean, I always am a big fan of Edge. I wish that they wouldn't, just always do this. Like around WrestleMania, they turned him heel. Last year he was kind of heel. So
well, I mean, all right, yeah, but I feel if they do it right.
Yeah. Well, the only problem is like he really hasn't. He just challenged AJ Styles. He laid him out with a concerto, but that's really it. As far as like they're the two of them, like their reasoning for fighting and like stuff like that. So hopefully we still have a couple of weeks to go. Hopefully they build more onto it. We then go to Bianca Belair backstage bragging about cracking Becky Lynch's throat and injuring her neck or windpipe, whatever it was. We then see Bianca Belair defeating Doudrop, who has Nikki almost a superhero in her corner. Why is Nikki in Doudrop's corner? I don't know, but Bianca gets the win after a KOD. And then after the match, Becky Lynch attacks Bianca Belair with a chair. She ties her ponytail around the chair, and she pulls a ponytail with the chair across Bianca's neck into the post, injuring Belair's neck. And my question to you, Dan, is Becky's assault on Belair, was it warranted?
Well, I mean, look, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say I know what WWE is trying to do. They're trying to make Belair look like, oh, look at me, poor me, I'm hurt. You got to feel bad for me. So when I win, everybody's going to cheer. No, cut the crap. No one wants to see this bullshit. You're playing to the kids. I'm sorry, but sure, maybe kids are a big part of WWE's viewing, but I feel like it's the parents that are also watching it, and they should be more interested in it than the kids are. I'm sorry, I'm just saying, even if it is PG, at least tailor to some people other than fucking children.
Yeah. And I'll be really upset if Becky loses at Mania, because I don't think Bianca Belair is the one that deserves to beat Becky, in my opinion. I understand long-term storytelling and shit like that, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like it'll be a shitty way for her to lose, in my opinion. But moving on to RK Bro, they're the new Raw Tag Team Champions, and they're celebrating their win until the Street Profits come out, and they challenge them to a match at WrestleMania, and RK Bro accept, and they also will have Montez Ford taking on Riddle. The match takes place and ends up becoming a no contest after the Alpha Academy attack both teams and just lay them out. Do you think Alpha, well, first of all, are the Street Profits worthy challengers for RK Bro?
Well, weren't they the ones who dethroned them? Wait, no.
No, it was Alpha Academy that beat them.
Right. I think they're more worthy than Alpha Academy was.
Okay. I think it'll be a good match. I just feel like
didn't they do this match before though?
Yeah, they've done the Street Profits RK Bro many times.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, okay, sure. Again, like you said, WrestleMania is just a lot of rematches. We don't need to see it.
Yeah.
Don't need to see rematch after rematch after rematch.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
I'm not too happy about the fact that it was Alpha Academy that dethroned them up. Didn't they gain it back?
Go ahead.
Didn't the RK Bro gain the titles back from Alpha Academy?
Yeah, they beat them last week.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess it's not all too bad, but still.
Well, I mean, Alpha Academy did lay them out, so they could potentially be added to the match.
True. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Well, moving on, we're at our main event. We're seeing Seth Freakin Rollins taking on Kevin Owens. The winner will get to interview Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 38. And it was a decent match. Kevin Owens got the win after nailing a stunner. It was a clean finish. What do you think Seth Rollins' WrestleMania will look like, Dan?
That is a really good question. Maybe he could go against. Maybe he could. Wait, no, I was gonna say Austin Theory, but isn't Austin Theory going against Pat McAfee or something?
Yeah.
I can't really think of anybody else that would be really good with Seth Rollins, if I'm being honest. I guess nope, he's already got a match too.
Well, this is breaking news.
Which is
Dave Meltzer, who does the stupid Wrestling Observer newsletter, he's talking about Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, and he goes, yeah, he's coming. I mean, that's it. He's coming. He's wrestling Seth at WrestleMania unless something changes, and I don't expect. I sure watched this Raw not thinking anything's changing.
Wow. Just go ahead and tell everybody then.
That's what he says. However, who knows? So with that, there's really nothing else to talk about because that was it for Raw. We're on the road to WrestleMania. Some matches are going to be taking place that are going to be good. Some matches are going to be kind of but I do think that we'll see how some of these matches go, obviously, when it happens. So with that, I want you all to be safe. Have a good rest of your week. We'll be back soon with our SmackDown recap as well as our next Monday Night Raw recap, so stay tuned for that. And that is all, my friends. Do you have anything else to say?
Have a good day, guys.
All right. Well,
have a nice day.
Yeah. There you go. Be safe, guys. Bye.